Hello, my name is Omar Abasad. It's January 2nd, Wednesday, 2019, 2:26 p.m. in Toronto. So happy New Year to everybody out there. So I'm going to talk a little bit about, of course, the ongoing targeting that I'm experiencing under the cover of community policing because I was flagged. So last night specifically, this detector started going off around 11 o'clock, very, very loudly, and it was showing a lot of intense radiation around my body. And I demonstrated this already. There we go, as an example. So that's a sample of what I meant, of what I mean, about what happened last night. So this kept on going off and constantly, and I was in pain. The knees, the upper legs, especially, the foot, the ankle where it's swollen, exactly where it's swollen, my eyes, and of course my genitals and my breast. So, and this was going on continuously. And this was going off continuously, as well as a thermometer that I was using to synchronize or to try to see whether the temperature increases showing up in the thermometer was synchronized with the signals coming through and it being detected with this detector. And sure enough, the more this alarmed, the higher the temperature went up and around my body. The temperature did not go up about 2 feet away, but it did go up about a foot away, maximum away from my body. If the closer I put the thermometer to my body, the hotter it became. So this is hard evidence that I am being pulsed with a microwave-based technology, most likely a laser. So last night this happened very aggressively, and I was in pain, and I verbalized what was going on, and I'm sure that it was recorded by the neighbors and being put in this file that is depicting me as mentally ill. And what I heard is out of the blues, she verbalizes. Well, it's not out of the blues. My verbalizing is my way of dealing with the emotions of being hit with a laser and burning your skin. Like the temperature on the surface of the skin went up by 10 degrees. And the feeling of intense pain, and also that feeling of someone pinching as well. So it's intentionally meant, these assaults are intentionally meant to make you angry, intensely so, to incite anger. And hopefully, the perpetrators really want you to be violent, which of course is never going to happen. So, verbalizing is a way of dealing with the emotions. But what they do is these perpetrators around my unit is record the verbalizing, my way of dealing with what they're doing to me, and using it as evidence that to them, and hopefully to a judge. Well, they're hoping that a judge will take it to mean that, or to show that I'm mentally ill, which of course I'm not. It's entrapment. If the cops use this evidence, it's entrapment because the cops are behind the flagging, and they know that this technology is being used because they are asking for containment according to the monitors in this building. The workers in the building, the conversations outside the window, they want containment because I'm registered up as a real prostitute, which I'm not, never have been. If my family members are saying this, they're lying. They're going along with the targeting, with the agenda, the community agenda, because they're being pressured to do it because they're scared of being targeted themselves. But the fact is, just about everyone at this stage in the game, I strongly suspect that just about everyone is a target. Because let's face it, eventually we're all going to be tripped. I mean, a lot of people already chipped. They're asking for it. They chip themselves. And never mind the covert chipping in experimentation. People go and chip themselves. So in a few years, everyone will have a chip. So this is just an idea of where this is headed. Everyone will be a target, a potential target. They can be victimized this way. So this is real, very, very real. So I heard, so yesterday, the intense assaults were going on because a new flag was needed. And somebody had their name on the list waiting for me because I'm to be passed around. And the Muslims had it, and the blacks have it. And these people like to hit. Well, I could tell by these alarms, how much they wanted to hit and like to hit, and like to hit women especially. So somebody just slammed their door in the corridor out there, and I'm suspecting that it's one of the neighbors who are involved in this. It's their way of telling me, signaling to me, I should say, stop verbalizing because they'll hit some more, which I'm sure they will, but it will not stop me from talking. So yesterday the contract changed hands, so they needed a new flag, and that's why they assaulted so intensely and aggressively. So every time I'm flagged, the flag itself is evidence that I'm being experimented on, tested. This is the monitors running experiments on me. The reports themselves are reports based on the results of the testing done by the monitors and their team. So the reports are evidence of testing and experiment.